Kinetic typographics is a type of animation that involves the movement of text in an animated way. It is often used to convey a message or story in a visually engaging way. The text is this time and choreographed to match music, voiceover, or sound effects, creating a dynamic and engaging visual experience for viewers. Kinetic typography can be found in a wide range of media, including advertisements, movie titles, video games, and social media content. Kinetic typographics principles. This is from website medium.com/hackernoon. Kinetic typographics is art of moving type. It is the application of motion design to tell story, artwork, emotion through typographic visuals. It is a form of temporal typography, letters, words that are presented over time, that is distinct from serial presentations of statics. There are two main genres to kinetic typography: motion typography. Typographic elements move relative to one another within a third or second plane, but do not necessarily transform into new elements. Words and individual characters enter, exist, grow, streak, and move around the screen in a way that maintains readability. Fluid typography, the transformation of typographic elements into non-typographic forms. Words and characters can be transformed into shapes and other words, not just change their position or relative attributes on page. Underlying these two genres is transitivity theory, the systemic functional approach to understanding how humans infer meaning and connection from transitions in an object's state. This studies how we can make meaning more explicit through the application of movement and fluidity. Pattern: create and destroy, enter or exit, morphing, inventive, metaphors, art, path motion, storytelling, centering motion. About principles. Here are some guiding principles to take into consideration when designing kinetic typographic compositions. The first one, mental relativity. The individual typographic elements move relative to each other. This relative width is very distinct from traditional motion design, where you don't need to maintain a linear ordering. Optimized for readability. The edge with which the reader can accurately consume digital text in natural language. The readability of text depends on its content, the complexity of its vocabulary and syntax, and its presentation suggest typographic aspects like font, size, line height, and line length often might affect duration. The duration of the affix should be enough to invoke the targeted emotion, understanding, or response from the user, but not more. Manage emotion. Effective motion and movement can augment and myriad of emotions from your users. Make sure that you truly understand how your colors, transitions, and changes in physical state interplay with your audience's emotional state. Mention rhinality. Humans share it in a rhino fashion. The order with which letters and words appear to disappear should maintain that linearity. Motion sensitivity. We all love realistic modern animations. Or do we? Motion sensitivity is becoming more concerning as animations become more complex and intrusive. I recommend this article on designing safe animations. Optimized for accessibility. Be cognizant of those with screen readers, color sensitivity, and other impediments. Use Kinetic, Typography, and a way to emphasize elements, but not in a way that distracts from the core usability of your products. Bandwidth constraints. Users do not want to sit and wait for an animation to load or to read a sentence in 20 seconds instead of 3. Make sure you take into account bandwidth constraints, both technical bandwidth, internet, and regional bandwidth. Attention. Fallback strategies. If the animation fails to load or if you identify a timeout issue, then it is best practice to have static fallback strategy. Yes, kinetic typography has become very popular in recent years. It is a type of animation that combines motion and text to create visually engaging and dynamic videos. The use of kinetic typography has increased in fields like advertising, marketing, education, and entertainment, as it can effectively communicate messages and ideas in a captivating way. Furthermore, its versatility allows it to be used in different contexts, from music videos and to explainer video done for today's YouTube by